What's up, people? Time for the tanks PvP and the PvE tier list. Guys, I will make the two tier lists since this combination of the weapon is only one in a game. You have sword and shield as the tanky weapon, and combined to the other weapons you get your power. So I will make the two tier list in one video. I will make the time step for the PvP and for the PvE for easily orientation. I've already done other classes tier list on my channel. You can enter and you can find the best for you. And let's start our tier list with the tank. First, I will start with the PvP side, and our first candidate is the sword and shield and staff combination of the weapon as the PvP side. This type of the weapon can be good against some specific target. This is not something the meta build and meta combination of the weapon, so you cannot use this combination of the weapon in every cases. So I will just put this for the C tier list since it's only for the specific class and specific moment. For the PvE side, I will put it on the higher, but for the PvP it will go here. For the greatsword and sword and shield, this combination of the weapons in the PvP side, I would just put it in the A tier. I will put it in the E tier since this combination of the weapons have solo protection, and you have to have kinda endurance, high endurance to do something with the mass fights and boomstone fights and those type of the situations. So I think it's the A tier compared to the in my mind what I'm planning to put it in the S tier. The crossbow, and it is the same crossbow and sword and shield. Let's go to the C since it is the same special situation and not for the overall. Sword and shield and the sword and shield, the double same weapon combination is good for the Gate of Infinity for reach the high rank, but you can check what I'm talking about on my channel. There is the Gate of Infinity guidelines how you can make yourself on the high rank, but for the PvP side, of course it goes to the D tier. The longbow and sword and shield is also, let's put it in the B tier, okay? And I will put this one in the B tier with the same small reason. Since on the longbow you can put the endurance more than on the other weapons, since you are more tanky here, since also you have the passive from the bow which gives you the protective shield from the weakening attacks, but I don't call it as the tank. I know some people want to test it right now, but guys, this is not something that you would be good against for everyone, okay? This is not like that. If I play against the bow, I will just take off my weakening skills and let's fight it, all right? Let's fight it. It will be easy for me. Next, we have the S tier. The sword and shield and wand and tome combination is really good. It is the paladin. It can heal themselves. If you build this one for the endurance, you will be really unkillable. And in the PvP as the large scale and even the small scale, you have sleeps. You are really good CC type of the class weapon, and you also heal yourself, or maybe if it will be important, your party members too. And sword and shield and dagger is the one of the best evasion type of the class. If you are sword and shield and dagger, you really can evade a lot of skills from the opponent, like you will be more tankier than any other classes in the PvP side. So this is the PvP tier list for this stage. I don't know if you guys have any type of the question, type in the comment and I will try to explain you. And now let's talk about the tank as the PvE class for the solo farm and for the instances with your teammates. The staff and sword and shield, I would just put it in the A tier. This is really good combination of the weapons to farm solo, to get an aggression around the mobs and do the damage. This is really good combination of the weapons, but this is not type of S tier which gives you a lot of damage or gives you a lot of defensive side on the bosses or some specific situation. The greatsword and sword and shield as then a PvE side of the tank, I would just put it in the S tier since you have a lot of HP, you are really good tanky, and you also have really nice damage. So this type of the weapon have to go to the S tier. Longbow and sword and shield, I will put this one for the B tier since I cannot put it in the A tier since the staff will farm way better on the single target and on the mass target, since it have really a lot of abilities for the mass farm, and longbow does not have that much. So let's put it in the B tier. Sword and Shield and Wand is an S tier, and let me explain, okay? If you're planning to play Sword and Shield and Wand, you are making the right decision even for the PvE, since guys, once you will reach some type of the knowledge about the instance and at the mid grade of the gear, you can skip the healer from your party. Sword and Shield and Wand and Tome can easily replace the healer and brings you additional DPS, so you will do your stuff way faster. And I love this class. I love this weapon combination, or even on the end game, you're just rushing the PvE side of the game, so it is really good. The crossbow and Sword and Shield, I would just put it in the same B tier, since the crossbow, okay, have one spins, but if you don't have dagger combination, it's not that big deal as the staff, so it will go close to the longbow. This one is the same again, it's for Gate of Infinity for higher rank, and if you're not what I'm talking about, check my channel and find the Gate of Infinity video about a high rank. Sword and Shield and dagger, I would just put it in the this in the A tier, since the dagger have new specialization with the thundercloud. It's sharing the damage around the area, so you guys can farm with this combination of the weapon around the mass and around the mobs. Okay, so this combination is kind of normal for the PvE side. Alright, this is the final visual of my tier list for the PvE and the PvP tank combination of the weapons. If you have any type of the questions, type me in the comment. I'm always happy to help you and answer your questions. And guys, if you like this video, hit the like button, and if you appreciate my hard work about Throne and Liberty, hit the subscribe button. As always, see you in the next video.